This is a Hoover Junior 1346A, the more common and familiar of the plastic 1970s Hoover Juniors. And yes, in this video we're going to take a look at this one and see if it works, and then possibly how well it works and what it's going to need to come up like brand new. Usually it's not an awful lot, bar just some elbow grease and some spit and polish and a new belt. So let's have a look and see what sort of state this iconic vacuum cleaner is in. Yes, hello my vacuum cleaner chums, how are you today? Yes, it's another plastic Hoover Junior from the 1970s, a plastic Hoover Junior from January 1971. 71? No, 73, sorry, yes, can't read upside down very well, yes. Very early 1973, this old girl comes from, and she's actually not the worst I've ever had. I mean, cosmetically, it's actually just dirt, which is very nice. Up top, we have our handle grip, which has started to lift a bit up at the top, but I don't know, normally I try and leave that. If it was all loose, would be a bit different, but it's not. That's actually quite stuck on, so I think that's probably going to stay. The top cord hooks have little paint loss. This is usually an area that does get quite badly smashed about, bless it. Have what I assume is probably the original cable, although the plug is a modern replacement thing, although oddly with some like retro service sticker on it, which doesn't really go with the machine, and probably going to take that off ready for, well, when it's back together, really. Yeah, bar that, the bag is nice. The cord hook, bag hook at the top is nice and springy. The bag holder is not that broken. Alright, so far, let's move down, where we'll take a look inside the bag and see what utter horrors await us. The bag is in excellent condition. I think zero rips, tears, anything on it. Let's see if the zip works. It does. Well, we have ourselves a bag. Excellent. It is a non-genuine bag. This product is made by the original. Does it say who it is? No, it doesn't say who it's from. But yeah, certainly not a genuine bag by any stretch of the imagination. But it will certainly do for now. Yeah, it's better than some of them that we've had before. The bellows don't seem to be split. All in all, quite good so far. I'll pop you back in. You can have your last hurrah before you are taken out, never to be replaced, because obviously I don't fit paper bags back into any Hoover Juniors, as you well know. Handle bail, you've got to be a bit rough, because that's when you work out if it's failed. Hasn't? That's excellent so far. Bottom cord hook, a little bit loose, but not a lot you can do about that, because obviously I cannot knock the riveting anymore. In fact, it's only really got the usual sort of paint loss from the top of there, where it rests up against the hood. Very nice indeed. This is pretty much the ideal condition that you want one of these in, really. I'm fairly optimistic that it's going to work really well. Even the Hoover roundel isn't dinted, bashed up, or, you know, scuffed up as they often get. So yeah, here is the serial number, and we actually do have a genuine Hoover belt, which is very nice. Might even be okay. And yes, as we can tell, the fan does spin, so that's instantly an improvement over the Hoover Juniors that we saw earlier on in the year. Right, let's have a look underneath, because I haven't actually flipped her over yet. And oh, there's lots of cobwebs and dust and everything, but you know what, an absolutely mint. I think this overtakes the other brush roll that we had earlier on in the year for mintiness with, oh my goodness, those really stiff, excellent brushes. I wonder if they're genuine Hoover. I shall find out when I take it apart. Let's pop off the wiring cover, because always like to do that. It's even got, come out. This is where you can dropped it. Oh, come on. No, I was just about to say how amazing it was that it had that, and oh, now I've just lost it. It has its locking washers, which is always a way that you can tell if somebody's been here before, because those little serrated washers always go missing. I mean, it's not critical if you don't have them, and I've just lost another one. We'll see if we can find it out. And ooh, look how lovely that all is in there. This is completely original, bar a couple of cobwebs. It even has its main suppressor. Maybe it's not the original cable because the wires have been stripped and put back on, so it's probably not the... there you are. There we go, look, the original ones of those. That shows that this is actually very, very original, although I'm going to have to redo all the wiring because we're to be taking out the RF suppressor. That is about the only real thing that we'll be doing to this thing. You can tell that where it's been stored, or not ever taken off, that bit is chemically eaten into that piece, and as usual the spark arrestor guard is just falling apart. In fact, we'll use that to our advantage, look, because we can clean up this with it. Obviously can't pick that up, that's a step too far, but get rid of all that. Bit of fluff there, bit of fluff there. It's just a bit fluffy, really. Nothing wrong with being a bit fluffy at all. Right, put the cover back on, and then I shall plug it in, and we'll see if we can pick up that mess that we've just made. Okie dokie, she's back together. Just gather up the cable. We'll plug it in and see what explodes. Nothing so far. Not bad. Oh, that works really well. Those brush bits are helping it a great deal. Blimey, bar some dry bearings and the fact that it's a bit dirty, that's not far off how it's going to work after I fully refurbished it. I mean, yes, I'm still going to fully refurbish it. I'll be honest, it doesn't take much effort to strip one of these completely down, and it's just as easy to then wash the whole thing and put it back together as it is to spend 3 days with a packet of wipes trying to get into all the little nooks and crannies. I mean, it should come up quite well. Look, we'll get one, and we'll get the hood bit of a clean, and yeah, it's going to need a retro bright, cannot lie, although actually it's not too scuffed up now that we're getting rid of all of this dirt. I mean, see the idea, I think might actually be surprised by a little bit on the front corners. That is not bad, and of course you can see how well being wet helps it look, because do all that, it suddenly looks a lot cleaner. But yeah, she's certainly going to need a retro bright to just come up a shade or two less cream and more back to white. But yeah, bar that, I don't think it's going to need anything else. Even the belt seems flipping pretty decent. And yeah, it's a genuine Hoover belt. If I didn't fully want to pop it off, I wanted to just rotate it to show you, because it's got writing on it, and you can always tell the genuine ones. I'll not be able to show you, but yeah, they're embossed with, you know, the Hoovers that they fit. 1334, 119, 1224, 1334, 1338, 1346. That's us. 1354. Super belt. Well, actually, it didn't fully say Hoover on it, but I'm pretty sure that only the genuine ones ever had the embossing on them. All the rest didn't. But hey, it was not a genuine Hoover one. It's a good belt nonetheless. Hoover Junior belts are a pain to get hold of, as you know. If you've seen one of Mr. Hoover Lux's big mess test where he went through about 7 of them in one video, they're just rubbish nowadays. Bit of a shame. So there we go, really. The Hoover Junior 1346A is done, ready to come apart, and then the next time you see it, it should shine up like new. So comment down below if you ever picked up a machine that looks pretty trashed but has actually run way better than you thought. I mean, it probably isn't going to sound that much different when it's back together during the after video. It's just going to look a lot different, and that's alright. I can take that all day long. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and this will see you soon. Bye bye.